I mean, we were in the penalty with, I think, like 8 minutes left in the fourth. And we wasn't attacking. We shot a lot of jump shots, but, you know, they wanted it more. We had a lot of mistakes down the end of the game, mental mistakes on both ends of the floor. We fouled a lot in that fourth quarter, put them to the line. Really in the second half, they made shots and, got some stops. So, we gave that one away.
Big discrepancy, too, just in offense in the first half and in the second. I think you're in the 60s and then in the 40s in the second half. What did you see offensively in that second half, AD?
I said we missed shots. We were rushing a lot of shots. We had some good looks wide open. I mean, Kuz had one, KCP had one at the end. Just missed them. I think they were a little bit rushed, but, we all had shots. Like I said, we wasn't I don't think we were too aggressive, especially being in the penalty with 8 minutes left. That's the time where we got to be ultra aggressive to get to the line.
Defensively, what was working for you guys at the start, and how were the Clippers able to respond, do you think?
We were talking, we were communicating. We were in all our coverages, and towards the end, we messed up on some coverages, and they made us pay. Like I said, we were fouling, wasn't being solid, and they get to the line, early in the third, and was able to cut that lead. So it kind of gets away from how we play, which is fast. Anytime they're in the line, it kind of slows the game down. So we weren't able to get out and run like we did in the first half. And like I said, they came out in that second half, and was aggressive getting to the line, Paul George especially, and was able to cut that lead down.
Anthony, it was the same result as opening night, but are there any ways where you felt like your guys' overall impact or effectiveness against them has developed since opening night?
Yeah, I mean, we did some good things, but like I said, we gave that one away. We had the game. We were in control of the entire game. We let them get back in it. We were still leading. I think about 7 with 6 minutes to go. That's a game that you got to close out. So, like I said, we gave that one away. They made some big plays. We had some miscommunication on defense where, Kawhi, got a couple threes. We didn't, box out a couple plays, and they were able to get the rebounds and make us pay for it. So we got to do a better job in those areas.
A game that you guys are up by 15 in that third quarter, and then by the end of the third, start of the fourth, it's tied. What happened in that stretch?
Turnovers. Like I said, they got to the line. The game was definitely slowed down. He wasn't able to play with pace because they was able to get to the line. So we got to do a better job of, not fouling and, being able to keep our pace high. And going to the fourth, a tie game, and we still had the lead, late down the stretch, and we got to be able to close those games out.
Last two questions.
You had a couple possessions where you matched up with Kawhi. How do you feel like you did defensively against him in those?
I feel like I did fine. I mean, it was a couple of possessions where, we had a couple of miscommunication on my end, and he was able to get a 3 over Dwight, and then, got to be a step into him a little bit more, and he got a rise-up 3 in the first quarter. But for the most part, I was able to try to force him to his left, not let him get right, for his, one dribble, 2 dribble pull-up. But, it's a team defense, not one-on-one. I think our entire team, did a good job for the most part, but we, once again, fouling and, offensive rebounds kind of killed us. And, he had a couple rise-up 3s in front of our defenders. And, that's the one thing that we don't want to do, when we're on an island with a player like that, is give him, rise-up 3s or let him get middle. And, we kind of struggled in that department tonight.
This is now 4 straight losses. How do you prevent? You've obviously played some really good teams during that stretch. How do you prevent that from becoming something that gets into your heads? And
I think we got back to our defensive, intensity tonight. Which we were struggling in the other 3 losses that we had. We wasn't playing any defense, and I think we got back to it tonight. Like I said, we just some plays offensively where, we came down here 3 turnovers in a row late game, which we can't have, so we didn't even get shots at the rim. But, we get those possessions back, and, no telling what the game is. So, we got to be able to execute down the stretch. But the one thing I do like that we got back to our tenacity on defense, and that's going to help us win a lot of games.